Yeah, fuck it. Let's go play
Another
a different
screenshot
game.
makes me think this is inspired by Saw.
Which is like the 999 series.
All right. Let's fire this sucker up.
Ooh.
I've never fired it up before. It may
Now
attempt.
installing DirectX dependencies.
Yeah, it's probably attempting to install itself. Okay. That's promising. Capture specific window, capture, remember. Okay. Let's get some angsty teens in here, guys.
So when is Hatoful Boyfriend?
When? Like, when does the game take place, or when am I going to play it?
The latter.
I don't know. I think I tried to play it before and I found it kind of boring, but maybe this will be boring. We're just strapping in for dumb visual novels tonight, I guess. This might not be dumb, though. This might be very good. I don't know. You don't know.
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
It could be dumb and good at the same time.
That's very possible, you know. That's very possible. I won't discount the possibility. All right. I'm gonna try this out, and then I can tell the people that I tried it out. The people I know are in it. Okay. This looks like it's gonna be really angsty.
Didn't all the jam folks who won get a copy of Dream Die?
No, only me and Dieting Hippo, because that was a prize. That wasn't an official prize. That was a prize from Sharpened Spoon. For best jam page.
Disclaimer, this is a work of fiction. Any names, characters, or similarities to real life is your own problem. You deal with it.
Warning, this game contains the following content: torture, mentions of rape, mentions of pedophilia, mentions of trafficking, grotesque murder, mental break, suicide, mentions of drug and alcohol abuse.
Fuck!
Did we
You've been
fucking...
warned.
Did we just...
Warning, this game is not for children. You should not play unless you're a good child who goes on DeviantArt and looks at pictures of dragons with heads in their assholes.
A to creepy sex game B?
Hey, let's find out.
No,
I mean, you know, you can have a game explore these themes and have it be like unsettling, but also like tactful and artful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, but it's still one of those things where it's like, uh-oh.
But the fact that it led with that, the fact that it was like, here, let me just put my first foot forward with this. And I can understand why they would, right? Because people are sensitive. And they don't want to.
All of this stuff is in the Venn diagram of creep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still stand by Tsukihime was really good. I like visual novels like Steins Gate. It's just, why are they always filled with that creepy section where it takes a turn for the worse and turns into a sex game?
What's going on?
Looks like
Yeah.
a for sale, sadly.
Yeah, I feel like it is a bit inevitable in that genre. I guess maybe it's a sort of cargo cult mentality of writing. Like, somebody played a game that they found very affecting and they wanted to recreate that feeling in their own game, but then they didn't quite do it. They didn't do it so well. Gah, why does it smell like bleach in here? Oh, I hated that anime. No, just kidding. Blah, blah, blah. Is this the guy thinking in his head, or am I a character? Me.
No,
It.
the car's not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, I could
I
spoil.
remember the car.
I could spoil stuff about other games, but also this is very, very much leading like in a Zero Escape kind of way. So
I've never played that, so I guess it's good.
Now how are we gonna get there?
999, Zero Time Dilemma, and
I know I filled it up
crap, I
yesterday.
can't remember the
I
last or the
received
middle one,
everything.
but they are very good.
Virtue's Last Reward.
That's it.
Did you
I
do
highly
something?
recommend all of them. They are on Steam. They don't have that creepy sex crap in them. They really, really, really
That's
solid
right before
games.
I went home.
There's some creepy dialogue, but it's not creepy sex stuff.
Yeah.
Just regular creepy.
That's a
Yeah.
30-minute walk. We'd be late. It's better than not being there at all.
It's not like
we have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Xavier.
Speedwalker.
It's a good name.
Can't you call it taxi?
Huh?
Hey, you guys need a lift to the venue?
I thought 999
I'm on
was
my way
kind of
there.
like Animal Assault.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yes.
You are a life.
Don't jump in vans with strangers. This is why. Did you
Well,
learn
I
anything from
recognize
elementary
something like
school?
this
It's
as a
okay, it
narrative
has windows on it.
necessity.
No, it's Uber. You endorse it.
I don't.
Chem major.
Chemager.
Never fucking trust chem majors.
You can walk if you want. I'm getting in the van.
Me too. Wait up.
I'm getting in the van.
By the way, has anybody heard a voice that they recognize yet?
The guy
you?
said getting in the van was Mihai.
You can
That's right.
I'm getting in the van.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so they all get kidnapped, Saw style. I mean, that's
Why did you
fine.
get in the van, kids? Why?
I mean, that has to happen for the story to happen. I feel like it's a bit of a narrative contrivance, but it's like, except for, you know, if you start, except from the beginning, that's is what has happened, and you go from the narrative from there, it's sort of necessary, and it doesn't really matter how it happened.
Yeah.
As a writer, I can
My-
recognize that.
My problem with it is that it means that the first foot forward with our characters is that they're all idiots.
Well, they're teenagers. I mean, isn't
They're
that like...
trouble.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
It's hard to add numbers when you're crying all the time.
This place is huge.
Is this my player character? Is the guy?
Yes.
I guess I'm the guy?
Correct.
This is all sorts of messed up.
You're generic anime.
And you can tell the italicized text is internalized thinking.
Wait, what?
One. Okay, here I go.
Watch out. I'm gonna catch you. What
The fuck?
is this?
Oh, no, it's an indie game.
We're playing a
good.
roguelike now.
It looks like a better game.
You don't be so quick to judge. This game...
Yeah.
The monster's going to eat you and your friends.
I mean, I think it's promising for already showing, like,
With the magical flower crown.
it's kind of breaking from the mold already by being its own thing. It's very roguelike-like.
I'm not really able to make a judgment right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, legitimately, I think this looks relatively competent so far, so I'm not...
Oh shit! It's a fucking dinosaur!
Yeah, in the field of view, line of sight thing is pretty interesting. Yeah, whoops.
I'm interested. I'm not.
Oh no.
Music's a bit of a rut, but whoa, I
Is
keep
that
hitting...
someone
Okay,
just
F is
mashing
full
block
screen.
chords?
F is full screen, and that's really fucking annoying because it's right next to
wait.
WASD.
F is what?
Yes.
F for full screen.
I was gonna say, I guess they're like, we need a full screen key.
Well,
Yeah,
as far as I
escape.
know, this game was made by one person. There's like one dev. So given the boneheaded things I put in my game, I can forgive things like that.
I'm actually kind of wondering what this was made in, because my first guess for visual novels would typically be Ren'Py, but I don't think that Ren'Py has any additional functionality beyond being a visual novel engine.
So much.
I actually wonder if it's RPG Maker.
No, it's not RPG Maker, I can tell. Too high
What
res
is-
for one thing.
Oh yeah.
You'll have to find out. Alright, room selection.
Go to the butterfly room.
Butterfly room.
But
Oh, okay, that's where people are.
Now I'm gonna go to this one because I think it's got Mihai's character in it. Yep.
Huh? It's Xavier. Huh? Chris.
So what does
Holy
the
shit,
acronym
you're
stand
all right. Same with you. You okay? Yeah, I think so. Fucking hell.
I can barely hear the voice acting, but when I can,
Yeah. It seems a bit faint. I have it cranked up on the stream. No, wait, I don't. I don't? Hold on.
Blame whoever drugged us and
Is that
dragged us
better?
here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I somehow had it turned down. My bad. Oh, you know, I had it turned down because it was fucking Hunipop. That's why I had it turned down. Okay.
Yeah. But hey, where the hell are we? I don't know, but I think it's some kind of bunker. Literally, there's a massive room
It's
outside.
just the setup to a standard teen horror film.
Fuck. Whoever did this to us must have some sort of plan or
Clearly, whoever had sex is going to be the first to die.
You really think so? I can only assume so. Why else are we still alive?
Unless they make a virgin sacrifice.
That's also a possibility.
Did you find the others? Are they okay? I don't know. You're the first person I found. All right then. Come on. Let's
The
find
main
the
character's
others.
wearing a hoodie, so he's probably the virgin.
Mm-hmm. And this guy is keeping his hands in his pockets at all times and is wearing a hoodie tied around his waist. I'm going to assume he's got a massive erection at all times.
This place is huge. Yeah. Why do you think we were brought here? Like I know. All I know is that we were all drugged and tagged with these stupid bracelets.
Oh,
Okay.
geez, this is 999.
So if he
I
doesn't-
told you.
If he doesn't raise his hand to show the bracelet while talking about it, clearly it means that he's hiding a massive erection.
What are these?
You can actually kind of see the bracelet behind the text box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
legitimately,
Really
I was thinking how much I was expecting this to be 999, and I was literally thinking to myself, oh god, if they have a bracelet that if you try and take it off, it kills you, this is 999 as shit.
Oh, this is what I must have remembered hearing.
We made it. We made it. We made it, Xibanya.
We made it.
We did it.
We did it. Okay, the pants of the dude on the right look very strange. Maybe he should try the hands and pocket trick and leaning against a wall.
Yeah, we're fine.
Like they're halfway
You guys
down.
okay?
Like his waist is really long. Look where the bottom of the pants are compared to everyone else.
What? Hold on. Okay, can you? The boobs on both the girls.
Uh-huh.
Both of them seem a bit off, in different ways.
Yeah, the thing that strikes me about the girl in the center is just the fabric. There's no fabric on Earth that does that. But the size is normal enough. The fabric's just weird. The girl on the far left, I judge her boobs as unrealistic. Also, her shoulders seem a bit wide, in my opinion.
No, I just want this damn thing off.
What thing?
But yeah, someone
This
made
thing.
someone made a comparison to 999, and this screenshot. This was what I saw when I was looking at the Steam page.
So what's
And I was like, oh
999?
yeah, definitely.
Now I gotta look
It's
up
like the
999.
Friendship thing.
It is legitimately good. I would probably even buy it for you if you
It's
asked
a
me.
mix of a puzzle game and visual novel.
Yes.
999. Oh,
It
is it still-
legitimately. It's literally just the number 9.
Yeah, number 9 3 times, or 9 person, 9 doors and 9 persons, and there's another 9.
9
something, I
days,
don't
9
remember.
doors, 9 persons, I think.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not
As I
finding
was
it in
going through
Steam
St.
search.
Ives, I met a man with
Look
seven
under the
eyes.
Zero Escape series.
Oh, Zero Escape, the non-airy games.
Yes, that is it.
Yeah.
I absolutely highly recommend it. It is like, oh my god.
Ooh, they're expensive.
They were full-blown games put out for DS, 3DS, and PC and 3DS, I believe.
You, too, I think.
And the Vita as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
What is it?
Whatever it is, I
Well,
slammed
maybe
it
it's,
into the wall, and it friggin' shocked the hell out of me.
I don't know, American, Canadian, whatever Zero Escape? I don't know. I've never played Zero Escape, so I have no frame of reference.
It feels like it was
It's-
welded on our wrists.
So, legitimately, the general outline of the first one is you play
Against anything you
in a Saw game, kind of, where there's a person whose name's Zero who is commanding you to do stuff, and you have these bracelets, if you don't, that have a bomb in them that explodes.
Huh.
Hey, don't mess with it too much.
Oh,
So-
Xibanya.
Yes.
Have a look in Game Pit.
That's amazing. Oh yes.
Wait, why does Mickey have to grab us?
Yes. I approve of this wholeheartedly. So which one was the one you were talking about? And I'm gonna put it on my wish list or something. Zero Escape. Which one's 999?
The Nunnery games should be known as on Steam.
Let me look it up
ooh.
quick.
Let's
Oh, you
see.
know what? It might be packed in with VLR.
This is really expensive. I can guarantee you that I'm not gonna buy that game.
Oh,
Unless
I
it goes
see.
super on scale. On sale, sorry.
Okay. Zero Escape, the non-Uri games, has...
The first two games together. That's
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
Oh. I wonder if I can buy them separately somewhere else.
The only other place that... Just emulated.
You could just emulate it, yeah.
Yeah, emulate.
Yeah, the DS emulator works really well for that game because it's a
Oh,
visual
yeah.
novel. So
Oh yeah,
There's
the
also-
simulation's pretty easy.
There's also LPs of the first one, and you can read it there if you care.
Hmm.
there's
Visual
LPs
is-
of all three except the last one, I think.
Fun fact, the first one has a really good LP. The second one is still being done by Federal.
Huh.
Still hasn't
Okay.
finished. Near the end, but...
So like Hunipop, I'm gonna give this at least a half hour. If I decide to stop after half hour, is there anything else y'all would like to see me play? I'm doing visual novels tonight, and I do have Hatoful Boyfriend. I've got Long Live the Queen. I got... Well, you guys can look at my Steam library and see what I've got.
How about Gender Bender Twister Extreme?
I don't
What?
have that one, Krell. You could give that to me if you have it.
Also, I'm pretty sure I recognize one of those actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think I
Thanks, though.
for sure do. I can't remember her name at the moment.
That looked like a really bad shock, though.
It's nothing. It's like those stupid shock collars you get for dares and shit.
What kind of dares have you been playing, buddy?
How do you know about shock collars?
So,
I just...
I was gonna say, this seems
Alright.
very derivative,
Hmm.
but I'm still not gonna say it's bad or anything yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything, I mean, it seems totally competent so far.
What do you mean?
It's just too early to pass judgment.
Kind of obvious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Except for maybe on the voice acting.
Look over there.
You got comments on the voice acting?
That's the biggest door.
God, that door is big.
Oh, geez.
Let's just go!
Rosa, look again.
I mean, it's a
Can't
cute
you
touch
see
to
the
have the
lasers?
lip flaps.
Huh?
That is a scary laser grid.
Don't tell me that grid shocks us or something.
One thing that I do dislike about games like this and Danganronpa and so forth is they have such a big cast, and it seems like the script is just sort of obligated to keep reminding us that these characters exist by giving them sort of throwaway lines, and it ends up being really annoying to me.
Never know what it does until you
You ever
try.
That's
play
the one
Doom
thing
Stuff?
nice about 999. They shove people in separate areas, so you only have like 2 people with you at a time.
And no
Yeah.
So there's not like that overlap of, hey, I'm still here.
On the other side, or are unlocked electronically.
And one of the things the lead developer did when he,
Garbage! Who would you do this to?
Uchikoshi explicitly mentioned when he was making the games is
You don't need
he
that guy
didn't-
who offered us a ride.
he apparently learned early on that it's a really good idea to follow the, hey, only have like 9 characters rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw in too many characters, then no one cares. If you throw in too little, then it gets kind of boring. You throw in 9, it's to him the perfect amount. You know what I mean?
Probably did if we were his targets.
Yeah. Of course, this is like a group of 5 characters, and I'm already like, they just seem to be taking turns and not really adding much of substance.
This guy wanted a kid.
Is my
Yeah.
one critique. Although, as everybody said, it's too early to say anything.
Why? Oh,
He can't though. That door seems to be our only way
I'm gonna make a bet now.
to unlock
I'm pretty
the
sure
inside.
Lisa is voiced by Dawn Bennett,
that can't be true. Let's
who is someone I know from Freedom Planet.
Ah.
You know,
Well, she sounds a little bit higher,
Let's just
so maybe
try
not.
and find another way out and see what happens. I still think that the door is our only way out.
We can't be sure until we check.
All right, let's just spread out and see what we can find.
Dawn Bennett?
Yes.
Yeah, I looked this up on IMDb. That's right on the nose.
Damn, I'm good.
What the?
My thoughts exactly. Why would there be a kitchen
What?
here?
Is this a kitchen of some sort?
And you've abandoned Mihai.
Stove, counters, fancy
Yes, we'll get back to him. He'll be fine.
Set up for us. Look,
Spending more time with
I do
Don
think-
Bennett. What?
I do think, yeah, Don Bennett. I do think that there's some amount of lack of realism when you have characters talking in turn like that, just because usually in a group of that many people, there's always a quiet one.
right.
Mm-hmm.
who gives a crap why? They don't care
Yeah,
about us.
and
All we have to do is get out somehow.
conversation dynamics are interesting, and there's literally been like PhD papers written about this, but
Thank you. At least
yeah, the way that's going rings false because it's sort of not getting, it's sort of dialogue for the viewer's sake to hear exposition or how people feel, but it's sort of, there's no motivation behind it. Why is this character saying anything except because it's their turn to talk?
Yeah, and I do think that is a problem that 999 has as well.
Layered dialogue is super
well,
difficult.
Yeah.
Because I studied
I like the exposition.
playwriting once upon a time, and I would say if anybody wanted to see a really good example of layered dialogue done excellently, I'd say look at Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller.
Ooh.
exactly.
I have seen
I didn't see any exits in there.
I hesitate to call it a screenplay version of that.
Guys,
Yeah, that was very natural.
Yes, and that's, yeah, it's got lots of layered conversations. I think its peak, it's got maybe 3 running at the same time, but it's done very artfully.
Huh? What is it?
look.
That plays depressing as fuck, though. Getting very,
Yeah.
Hi, Zero.
The puppet man.
very Dang It Ron Paul vibes from this.
Hell?
Did you enjoy your
What's an insect?
your comfy beds? Oh, I truly hope so.
Whoever you are, let us out!
No, I can't do that. Not yet, at least.
Not yet. What do you mean?
Like the creepy anime mouth. You know he's evil.
Okay, so I do really hate to say this and keep going on about it, but this is basically beat for beat 999. You know what I mean?
Huh. I'm gonna have to emulate that game.
It is. I absolutely adore it.
I don't remember what it asked me. What did it ask?
Don't answer.
Just
I
zone
wasn't
out.
listening.
I looked
zoned
away
out
as well.
too.
I'll just be like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Chris, I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, here's what. Probably if at 11:30 I'll switch to some other thing. But it's got to be a visual novel.
Monarch butterfly?
Now we have pet names?
Of course.
Oh,
All
boy.
of you have wonderful little nicknames. They match you perfectly, I assure you.
That is messed up. That tells us one thing, though.
What are you
Nicknames are messed up.
Nicknames are messed up. You know what's a shame is I can see like on this character's, even their eyes. I wish the artist had kind of taken a little more care.
This freak kidnapper knows us personally.
For this mask character, you mean?
Yes.
Match us. Then they have to know.
Otherwise, I
Well,
feel like
not
the
as
art,
mean.
the art's perfectly serviceable. But like I can see like a little speck in the eye on the left. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the curves aren't smooth
So
like
this
they
wasn't
should
a
be. I know what you mean.
kidnapping.
it's a bit of a shame.
It's
Very
you
unsettling,
thought this whole thing was
The bad art.
I will bitch slap you.
You know, this brings me back to another observation I made about Honey Pop, is that these games, in trying to communicate that they are very mature and adult,
Why us, though?
throw in swearing in a way that I find slightly unnatural.
It's for a good reason.
I think that
I promise.
it feels like the way I wrote when I was like a teenager.
Are you sure? There are many benefits to kidnapping.
I'm like, all the fucks.
And I mean, I'm saying this as someone who swears quite a lot, as you've heard from my Undertale stream.
Opportunity. chance for the truth to be revealed.
The truth? What truth?
I hate this fake shit.
A couple of you have been
Ooh, it's scary now.
and don't deserve
Where are the knives?
right now.
What the hell?
Don't deserve to be
God.
alive.
Well, I mean, they are American teenagers, so.
I love that they repeat everything they have to say.
Well, they just have to speak in turn so we don't forget they exist.
If you know the
I mean, they're family characters in a horror movie.
We are playing a tofu boyfriend.
Giving
All of these characters.
How does locking us in here get people to confess?
There are 5 of you. With everyone in such close proximity, it would be very hard to hide secrets, like the truth of the past.
All right. If anyone's got anything to confess, spit it out.
Really, Peter?
Oh, Peter, if only it were that simple. Of course, I'd already taken into consideration.
Oh, jeez, this ties the stuff at the warning in the beginning. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they all probably have something horrible in their past. Or something?
Oh, I do. I very much want you.
Extra measures?
Allow me to ask.
Ooh, I have We Know the Devil, which I've heard is a,
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
it's really
yes.
good. Yeah.
Do it.
Alright, I'll put that on at 11:30.
That's easy.
Yeah,
I haven't
that
started
one
it
is
yet.
A great game.
AFAL was on the fence about whether they liked it or not, and they're the only person I know up till now that or thought I knew had played it, but I bought it on somebody else's recommendation. I forgot who.
I can't remember.
I have not played it, but I have read through the entirety of its dialogue, and I think it's very well written. I think it's
Okay.
very natural, and I like it a lot.
Cool.
What did you do to us?
Nothing
Then I'll put it on in like a minute.
You made a beta blocker set.
Very good, Rosa.
Why would you do that?
So many questions.
We're taking turns.
Solved on your
Oh,
own.
crap.
After
Oh, crap.
all,
You can also buy Steins Gate on
Break
Steam.
this TV!
I wouldn't suggest.
What's
doing
Steins Gate?
that, unless, of course.
Yeah. Steins Gate is absolutely, like, one of my favorite games, period. Or anime or visual novel or whatever. It could.
Probably not a Renpai game? Unless it is.
Hmm.
Maybe it is.
So is this gonna be like what am I thinking of? Can't remember the name of the PS4 game that has very pretty models